Hello, my name is Roger. I'm so glad that you click on this video so I can show you how I painted this Halloween theme rock. I had a lot of fun painting this rock because of the details and the colors that I use. I'm gonna leave the descriptions of the paints and all the tools that I use for my paintings in the description below on this video. So if you want to check them out, which ones I use, which ones I recommend, I'm going to leave them on the description of this video. I used the color shift, the purple, and then I used some, it was teal color, and some black and some blue. Randomly I just mix the paints. I use this sponge. These are actually makeup sponges. So that's what I use to mix the colors on the rock. So I did the background, different colors, and then I drew the pumpkin with the pencil, and then I added some orange paint just to do the base colors on the pumpkin. The paints that I use they are acrylics. I use the palette to mix some colors to paint the cat. This is just the basic shape because I have the idea on how the cat is gonna look, but it took me a lot of time to paint the cat, especially because I wanted to look almost as a three-dimensional cat, and it was really dark, the background, and the cat is black, so I had to put a lot of layers of paint. I painted the cat black, and then I painted a little bit of gray. I added some teal because I want the reflection of the moon. When you stand against the light, you can see a reflection on the top of your hairline. So that's what I wanted to do, this effect on the cat. I use different colors. I cannot tell you the colors exactly that I use. I just was mixing some blues, some reds, some yellows, some white and black. Mainly the colors that I wanted to get, they were dark, but again I cannot tell you exactly what colors I use because they are all mixed. So this rock I don't think is for beginners. It's more intermediate painters. Even though I am not a professional, I have learned just by doing, painting rocks. Sometimes I looked at videos to do how to paint on acrylics, but nothing major. I didn't go to school. I just do it for fun, and believe me, I have a lot of fun doing these rocks. I like to paint them and share my paintings with you. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you like the content of the channel, consider subscribing and activating the bell so you can receive announcements of my next videos. I did other videos for Halloween last year. I'm gonna leave the descriptions up here on the top right hand corner. They're gonna pop up once in a while if you want to look at the videos that I did on Halloween rocks previously. So I did to the orange paint, I was adding some reds, some yellow to make the orange pop up, to make it more lighter. So again, I was mixing colors and just putting here and there, but so again, the eyes, I just covered all the eyes with dark paint. It wasn't completely black, and here and there I mix the colors. I add some texture to the pumpkin. I wanted to do the pumpkin really dark at the bottom because of the, when you stand on against the light, most of the darkness goes in the bottom. So that's what I did with the effect on the pumpkin. And I wanted to do the smile or the eyes as they were on fire. You tell me if I achieve the effect that I wanted to. So the cat actually is holding one paw next to the eye, trying to play with the pumpkin. And the nose, I did it too light, so later on I let the paint dry, and I decided to change it to a little bit darker. The highlights of the pumpkin, I did it with orange paint, and I was using darker colors, lighter colors, because of the effect of where the pumpkin is cut. When you carve a pumpkin, then you get the three-dimensional eyes, like the eye sockets. They have the reflection of the light inside. I was trying to do the effect that I wanted. Is the as I said, is that you can see some fire coming out of the eyes, but I didn't want it to make it too light, and I was trying just different colors, different mixtures of colors. As I said, this video took me a long time, but I like the outcome of the rock. Right here at the bottom, that's when I'm making the pumpkin really dark because of the shadowing of. Later on you will see how I painted the moon. It's just a simple moon, nothing fancy. And actually this rock, if you notice on the left side, it had a lot of holes, little holes. So what I did, I filled the holes with black paint, and then I painted some little stars around, everywhere randomly. I wanted to paint a tree, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to notice the tree. I mean, you can actually see it when you look at the rock. To me, it looked very, very nice. The mouth, I did it just with regular yellow paint, and I highlighted a little bit with some white. As you can see, I'm adding some white here on the nose and on the eyebrows. And here is where I doing the tree, but I actually forgot. I should have painted the moon first. I wanted to do the tree going over the moon, but I just, because I was taking me a long time to paint this rock, I just decided to leave the tree just like that, because usually if you see a lot of paintings, you can see the trees, the branches of the tree on top of the moon, meaning like the tree is in front and the moon is behind. I added some small bats, and this is where I fill in the holes with black paint, just to, I guess, to hide the imperfections of the rock. And here I'm adding some stars on the sky. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and again, don't forget to subscribe, okay? And doing the last finishing touches, adding some, trying to add some effects here and there, but that's it. And at the end of the video, I will show you the rock where I put the coating of the resin. The resin is a 2-part, 50-50, and here it is. I will see you on the next video.